looking good and smelling good and tasting good. We got to dig in and start eating now.
It is good, but you got to hurry because the bus is running. It's getting close to game time. We got to get headed for the Silver Dome, and we just like to say happy Thanksgiving to you guys back in the studio.
What is going on, everyone? How are we doing today? Happy Football Sunday. It's a special Thanksgiving edition, and I don't know what happened to Monahan real quick, but that's computers for you. So while we're waiting for Monahan to come back in, it is our little Thanksgiving thing. If you saw that clip, when you see that clip, it is of the great John Madden, and he is, hey there, guy.
Hey, guy. Internet Explorer crashed because it sucks.
Hey, that's why I use not Internet Explorer.
I
so
use Firefox.
So what I was actually telling them, what I was just saying is while you're waiting for your computer to do whatever it had to do about the significance of the John Madden and turkey, and as you can see at the bottom here on the banner, right here, right here is the 6-legged turkey. I want to figure out how they make this. I want to learn how to do it. So every year,
sew it in.
Yeah, they got to do something. I mean, maybe they use glue. Who knows? I mean, you got Barry Sanders right there diving on, and he don't care. And then it was just cool watching Madden here. Oh, you got this guy over here, and Pat Summerall's drunk from the week before. It was like, that's right, John. The guy played a good game, and. And you sit there and John Madden did not like to fly. That's why he always had the Madden bus.
Right. Yeah. So, that's a long journey.
That is a long journey. Think about all that driving he does. So pretty much his wife was happy because she got his money and never saw him at home during football season.
Yeah, there you go.
But so that's my goal. I wish they still did the turkey thing just for John Madden, but they don't care about it.
I don't know why they went away from all that kind of traditional kind of things and whatnot.
Yeah, God forbid anything in America, you keep your fucking traditions. Jesus Christ.
No one gives away the chicken leg no more.
Culligan, what is going on, brother? How you doing?
Morning.
Morning. Yeah, some people like to call me at 3:00 in the morning to talking bullshit and then almost oversleep for the podcast, for a live stream.
I got excited. I'm playing with video editing software and whatnot, so it was cool, and I was like, I got this, you gotta check it out. It looks like a freaking high school project right now, so that's a good time.
Yeah, and then sitting there till 4:00, 5:00 in the morning. And
I was like, let's try to get some sleep a little bit.
Yeah, I get up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and
my alarm didn't go off.
Is your phone still frozen at 8:59?
No. It's not now.
How convenient.
Yeah, how convenient.
How convenient. All right, let's dive into this shit. What's going on? What is going on in the foosball of last week?
COVID. Lots and lots of fucking COVID.
Stay the fucking home. If you're a fucking millionaire football player, why the fuck are you going out risking your job and your health just to do whatever the fuck you're doing? Like, seriously,
just go through real quick, just injuries for COVID that people that are out for today. Myles Garrett in the Eagles-Browns game.
That hurts.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll take that. And then all the way down this list. That's the only really significant.
Who's also out on the COVID list? My favorite man, Brandon Ayuk.
Yes,
again,
right.
Dude. What is this guy doing? He was out 2 weeks ago, and he shit the bed last week. Yeah, he didn't really shit the bed. He actually did a decent job. But what the fuck? Just stay the fuck home, man. You make a shitload of money. You could spend the next 16, 17, 18 weeks
I don't
just
think it had anything to do with him going in or out. I think coaching staff and just all these people, camera people, you got so much interaction going on other than just people going out to McDonald's and stuff.
I don't trust these guys. I don't trust these guys. Just saying. I don't trust them. You know, or if you're a staff member for the fucking football team and you potentially get somebody sick, like go fuck yourself, man. Like I don't want to wear a mask as much as the next asshole, but stay the fuck away from people. I mean, this is like my time because I hate people, so I don't have to go near many people. You know.
Oh man. All right, well, let's dive into this week, buddy. You ready for this?
Dive on in. Just dive on in.
I got Dan this week.
I got Ryan.
I'm probably gonna lose again anyway.
Are you talking about the Eagles game? Yeah, it's gonna be a low scoring game unless Baker Mayfield shows up today. And then they're gonna whoop the Eagles' ass. Because it's the Eagles and whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, we could be the Jets. Anyhow, let's dive on in. Let's dive on in there, mate.
Dive right on.
Oh, hey there.
All right, so we're going to recap. And all right, so my must starts were Aaron Rodgers at 29.4, solid. James Conner did not do very good. I don't even know how to go about that. 5.8. I just
clearly the T1000 got to him. Come on, if you want to live.
Something happened. Travis Fulgham 1.3. That was a disaster of a game. Unbelievable.
I'm glad I took a power nap during that game because
oh my god,
I woke up and I was like, "Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah, it was so frustrating to watch.
You're nothing but the fucking choir boy.
And then sleepers and redeemers. Derek Carr. I believe we both had him. We got a whopping 7. That was more along lines of they were running the ball so well, they just kept running the ball.
I mean, and you can't get mad at that. I mean, yes, you can get mad at that for fantasy, but if it's working, you don't change it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Doug Peterson. If you're running the ball really well, you don't stop running the ball.
I mean, you can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller.
Something.
Someone's
got to put it in that guy's fucking head.
What do you expect? He's a quarterback, so he's gonna throw. He's gonna make quarterback plays. So
dude, the press conference the next day where he had an interview with 94.1 Andrew Cataldi or whatever his name is.
Andrew Cataldi,
yeah. He had an interview with him and he was talking to him and like that. He got all pissed off. He's like, we had a very balanced attack Sunday. No, dude, running the ball 37, 40 times and then running the ball 25 is not a balanced attack in mathematical worlds.
No, yeah. I mean, you want to do a 60-40 split, I can see that, but whatever.
Not balanced.
Fuck the Eagles. Keep going.
JD McKissick at 14.4. I said probably looking at about 15-point day. So I was a little off by a little bit, but you got that.
Yeah.
Wide receiver T. Higgins, the 21-pointer. Nice. And then because Derek Carr didn't have a solid day, that meant Hunter Renfrow didn't have a solid day. So he had a whopping 4. So some hits and misses. More along lines of the misses were game flow-ish kind of problem on the Raiders' part. But Connor, unexpected. Travis Fulgham, sadly, very unexpected. He should have really had a day. Wentz was overthrowing him left and right.
Of course. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
But Wentz didn't have time either. You can't blame it all on Wentz.
No,
time.
That's the problem. Everyone's like blaming, Wentz is this, Wentz is that. No. If your offensive line can't stop the rush, you can't throw the ball.
Here's the stat of the week, or here's the number of the week, 37. He has been sacked 37 times this season so far, going, 10 weeks? 9 games?
Mm-hmm.
He was only sacked 35 times off last year.
That's 3.7 sacks a game.
it's ridiculous. And that's not QB hits, hurries, or any of that kind of stuff. That's sacks. So he's constantly under duress. So everyone that's like off the bandwagon for Wentz, get off the bandwagon, stay off the bandwagon.
I am always on the Wentz wagon, even though he needs to do something.
Stay on the wagon. The guy, if you give the guy time, just like any quarterback, he's going to figure it out. You put Aaron Rodgers behind this offensive line, he's going to be frustrated, throwing his helmet, cursing people off.
Right, which that's what he needs. Wentz needs to grow a set of balls, and he needs to tell his fucking team, yeah, fuck you and how you feel about me. Do your job or get off my field. I hate to say it. I hate to say it that way, but I've noticed that there's no camaraderie with the Eagles, and that's why we are where we're at. I'm not saying we would be a better team regardless, but I'm just saying if the team had some unity in it, you might get a few more yards. You might get that extra touchdown. You might get that 2-point conversion that we haven't been able to really land all year. And, fix your house, Doug.
Well, moving on to your part.
No, right. So, pretty much, I had an off week last week, clearly, because Jared Goof shits the bed with only 10.4 points. Chase Edmonds, dead. I know he's on your dead to me list. Chase Edmonds, 8 carries, 56 yards, 3 catches, 21 yards. For that, he only got 7.7 points. That's whatever. He did pretty decent Thursday night. And my man, Mr. COVID himself, Mr. Brandon Ayuk, 7 receiving yards, 7 receptions, 14 targets, 1 TD, 12.7 points. Well done. Pretty much I got sick of looking at everyone's stats and realizing they all shit the bed. So pretty much I shat the bed. Sorry, kid.
Hey, it happens. It can't be 100%. So there
exactly.
You go.
So starting down this train.
Starting it. Here we go. We're moving down. All right, must starts. We are going to have Lamar Jackson this week going against Tennessee. They are averaging 24 points against, or no, they are 24th against points against 4 quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson's averaging just about 22 points a week on the season. The last 2 weeks, Tennessee has given up 17.2 to Phillip Rivers and 22.6 to Nick Foles. So I'd expect, the expectation is he's going to outdo both these guys. He's going to, Hollywood Brown's going to wake up this week. The running game's going to be more balanced. He's going to have a monster week this week against Tennessee.
Oh, hopefully.
Yeah, especially after he got pretty much shut down almost last week.
I was going to say he was in the sit 'em category last week.
Yeah, he didn't have a good week last week. He's going to turn it around this week.
That's good. Hopefully he does. I like watching him play. He reminds me of a young Cam Newton when he wasn't fucking weird. Let me just wear this big hat. Hi, I'm the guy from Curious George. So let's moving right along. I got to say, this man's hot this year. This man is hot. Big Ben, for your starting quarterback. I have him as my starting QB. Dude, he's rolling in. He's coming in from back-to-back 30-point weeks, against Dallas and Cincinnati. I mean, it's not saying much because it's Dallas and Cincinnati. It's Dallas and Cincinnati. They're not that good. But he's got 639 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, 0 interceptions over the past 2 games. So he's going to stay hot against Jacksonville. There's at least 5 quarterbacks pass for at least 300 yards against the Jaguars, and 5 have at least 3 touchdowns. So pretty much it's a home game too. So that steel curtain or whatever the hell they call that, I think that's going to ride today. Ben's going to destroy them, I feel. I mean, that man is just he makes guys like us, the way we're built, like say we have a chance of being a quarterback. And I greatly appreciate that.
Nice.
Nice. So you're saying there is a chance.
Okay. Running down. Must start Josh Jacobs going against KC. They are 21st against running backs. Josh Jacobs averaging 60.2 on the year. The past 2 weeks, KC has let up against McCaffrey, fresh off his injury, came in and just went 32.1 on them. Just went freaking nuts. And
Nice.
then there was the Jets.
I mean,
I don't think I didn't even look at stats. I probably wasn't going to be good anyway.
You just said the Jets. I mean,
It's the Jets. That's not even going to
No,
look
no.
at stats. I'm going to save the 15 seconds of my life and not look at stats.
oh, look, it's the Jets. Moving on to look.
Moving on.
Moving on to high school football. Exactly.
All right, your must start.
Must start running back Kalen Bailage from the Rams because he's guess who they're playing today.
I didn't even look.
Why don't you look at the screen then?
I don't want to look at the screen.
Well, let's do it. You're already looking at it. Against the Jets. He's playing against the Jets. Even though when he played with the Dolphins, he was an absolute disaster last season. He only averaged 1.8 yards per carry last year. He comes into week 11, averaging 14.5 points in his past 2 games. He's gonna have. First off, he played. He's gonna have a revenge game against the Jets, and with the former coach of Adam Gase. So they're gonna ram it right down the throat and be like, "Fuck you, Gase." And
Gase, what the fuck?
I don't know. And then John Wayne, Adam Gase. And they don't have Quinnen Williams, the Jets, which he's out with a hamstring injury again. And Chargers running backs are scoring 12 points per game. In 7 out of the 9 games this year. So it pretty much, if you're looking to pick someone up, or if you have someone on your bench that's playing the Jets, put them in. Let's put them in because they're playing the fucking Jets. Could be worse.
Could be worse.
No, it could not be worse. Actually, it could not be worse. You're playing the Jets. I could play the Jets. My fat ass with our broke ass knees and my fucked up back, we could hobble out there and beat the Jets.
Terrible.
All
right, I have Calvin Ridley versus New Orleans. New Orleans is 19th against wide receiver production. Calvin Ridley is averaging 16.3. He is fresh off of an injury. So he's got some more energy now. So he's had a couple weeks off. He's had a week or 2 off.
He better.
Yeah, good. All right. Week or 2 off. The last 2 weeks, New Orleans has given up 16.2 to Brandon Ayuk. And 8.4 to Mike Evans. So I would definitely go with Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, I actually have him for my fantasy. And he is a stud usually when he shows up to play. And, averaging me 13, 14 points a game. So if he's playing, it's going to be a good day then. For me, yay! Yeah, I might win today, yay! Because everyone on my bench is out. Not COVID, but they're out. So I cannot lose another fucking player. I mean, I'm dead middle anyway, but still, I cannot lose another fucking player.
Dude, let me tell you about fucking injuries.
I know.
Dude, no, I'm going to add to the freaking monstrous list of injuries. And now I'm scraping at the bottom of the goddamn fucking barrel. I freaking 2 weeks ago, I thought Joe Mixon was coming back. Oh, they're going on bye. Joe Mixon will come back after the bye and be the starter and whatnot. So I released Giovanni Bernard. Like, whatever. I'll pick someone else up and I'll be, see, I don't need him on my team anymore because he's not going to be playing anymore once Joe Mixon comes back. Yep. DeAndre Swift, like the last man standing on my fucking roster, out. Like, awesome. And
you're horrible.
I hate fantasy football. I quit. I quit. I quit.
Why? Why would you hate him? You can't quit. There's no quitting in football.
But anyways, We'll dredge on.
We'll all dredge on. All right, I got Sir Chase Claypool. Pretty much, actually, I can't even say Chase Claypool. If you got a wide receiver that's playing for the Steelers, just put him in. Put him in. Like I said, Ben's hot. You got, Steelers have Claypool, Juju Smith, Deontay Johnson. And and they're all getting points. They're all getting yards. Past 2 games when he played against Dallas and Cincinnati, Claypool's gotten 23 targets, 12 catches, 125 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Fucking Juju, 20 targets, 15 catches, 170 yards, 2 touchdowns. Johnson, 21 targets, 12 catches, 193 yards, and a touchdown. Pretty much,
Pittsburgh turned to a passing offense all of a sudden.
Just if you have a guy who plays for the Steelers, a wide receiver or running back, just play him for the Steelers. Or if you're playing anybody playing against the Jets. I mean, I think, and the Jaguars are number 10 in fantasy points allowed to opposing receivers this whole season. So, dropping bombs.
Over the top. All right, so my sleeper redeemer quarterback for this week is Kirk Cousins. Going against Dallas. Dallas is not good. So I expect the Vikings to just roll. And so Dallas is 23rd against quarterbacks, quarterback points against. Kirk Cousins is averaging roughly 20 points over the last 2 weeks. So probably remain with that stat line, maybe a little bit better. Yeah.
Oh, what did I just do?
Oh, what is
Hold
that?
What is that?
You're playing with all kinds of stuff.
I don't know what I was doing.
So over the last 2 weeks, Dallas has let up 26.2 to Ben Roethlisberger, and Wentz with this awesome 12.5. So, yay. Yay. So Kirk Cousins is going to get his today. He's thrown to Justin Jefferson, who's ridiculously hot. Adam Thielen is developing into quite the red zone target. I believe he had 2 touchdowns last week. You could have a lot of worse options as far as injuries are concerned. They're going on, COVID, bye weeks, matchups. If you're going to play strictly matchups, you want to stream a quarterback. Kirk Cousins was not hurt at all.
Nah.
It's something about Kirk Cousins. First half of the season, ball sack. Second half of the season, all pro.
It's how he's always been. He's always been that way. I guess it takes a long time to warm up.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds like one of my ex-girlfriends.
Okay. In other news.
So this is why I'm going with Joe Burrow. He's got Jonah Williams and Bobby Hart expected to come back this week. And against Washington, Matt Stafford threw 276 yards, 3 touchdowns against Washington. So Burrow has Burrow's due. They're playing a shit team. So it's a shit team versus a not so shitty team. Washington's just a dumpster fire. They're just above the Jets. So throw them in. I mean, if you're already on a losing team, if you're already losing for fantasy, you might win a game with this guy.
Hey,
I got faith in the young boy.
You don't have any playoff aspirations yet. The most fun thing is to play. Is to beat the teams that are going to make the playoffs, and then you just mess up everything. And even if that one loss takes them out of the playoffs, that's
the best. That is the best. I've done it. I've done it. I've seen it. I've done it. It's what you got to do. So play Joe Burrow. Fuck it. What are you gonna? If you already have a losing season, what else you got to lose? You already lost your money.
It's weird. Like I was looking at some stats for Washington, and they, outside of like 1 or 2 really solid weeks against the Eagles, they're like they're not like averaging like 30 points against. Like everyone is scoring like 30 points against these guys. So the expectation is Cincinnati's going to score 30 points.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. If you're looking at these teams, and I know, like I want to start doing that weekly DraftKings type of thing, and then this is perfect for one of those things. Every week you pick a new team, so you could if you see that you're playing it, the quarterback you're interested in is playing a shitty team, fuck it, get him in, play the quarterback that's playing the shitty team so you can get a lot of those points.
Yep, you're right. All right, so my sleeper redeemer running back is Kerryon Johnson versus
Carry on your wayward Johnson. Don't you cry no more.
Carolina is 29th against running back production. Earlier in the week, when DeAndre Swift was said to be out with his concussion, I believe, the running backs coach said Kerryon Johnson will be taking on DeAndre Swift's workload. So
Kerryon Johnson's going to be carrying on the ball.
He's going to be carrying on the ball. Peterson is probably going to get the nod for the start, but you will see as game flow and as the game goes on, Kerryon Johnson is going to get more carries, get more targets in the passing game. He's just at this point, running back wise, he's going to be more productive than Peterson. What?
I can't help it. Kerryon Johnson. I love the names of these fucking players. Hollywood, whatever, Hollywood something.
Hollywood Brown.
It just sounds like a bad, like a D movie actor. Hollywood Brown. Shift 7.
So Carolina, with the last 2 weeks, they've let up 28.3 to Ronald Jones, and then 10.9 to Edwards-Helaire. So I wouldn't expect the 28.3, 10.9. I think that you will see him get like maybe 60, 70 total yards. You have maybe 2 or 3 receptions added into that. And then I say he's probably going to get a touchdown. I would say he's going to get a touchdown today. So you're looking at...
He'll carry on for a touchdown.
I think carry on for a touchdown. Carry on to the 10, to the 20. Touchdown.
Carry on.
So going to you, what you brought up earlier on the thing, your favorite little thing here.
What for my? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's me, Giovanni. Look at this guy. Look at this mustache. Look at this guy. Fuck, if you're playing Joe Burrows, you might as well, carry on. I mean, no carry on, but you got some Giovanni. Look at that stat. That is a beautiful, beautiful porn stash.
It is. I'm jealous. Like that is.
He's got some thickness on that thing. Like that's a must. Who wants a mustache ride? So, anywho, back to a regularly scheduled podcast. You got Joe Mixon out with his foot injury, and prior to facing the Steelers last week, Bernard averaged 20.5 points in the first 2 games that Mixon has missed. And again, with a great mustache comes great responsibility. It's Giovanni.
Great mustache.
That's a great. I wish I could grow a mustache. I got this little Vincent Price, little cheap white trash mustache, and he's just got that fucking bush right there.
Some people just grow that. It's like
I wish I could grow a mustache,
like a Ned Flanders mustache.
Oakley dokley, exactly. Ned Bernard is that guy, catch the ball, run the ball in for a touchdown. Oakley dokley, spike it here, jiddly do. That joke that joke derailed very fast.
That did not age well.
That did not age well. No.
Okay, so going in away from the Giovanni Bernard, we are going to my sleeper redeemer wide receiver, and I went with Mike Williams, who got hot a couple weeks ago. He's cooled off, and I believe he's up for redemption this week against the Jets. So that being said, Jets are 22nd against wide receiver production. Over the last 2 weeks, they have had Jacoby Meyers, 23.9, and Tariq Hill at 24.8. So I fully think, like, I understand you have the Keenan Allen factor and all along with this, but I believe that they're going to try to focus on Keenan Allen, and then you're going to see Mike Williams catch some law balls, and he's going to do what he's going to do, and he's going to have a nice day.
And I agree that with that for that Mike Williams is going to get some stuff. They're going to do some double coverage on Keenan, and so also he's had 2 catches for 38 yards. He's had 5 targets. He scored at least 13 points in 3 of his past 4 games. Also, and it's funny that you mentioned Mr. Mike Williams, because who did I pick? Mike Williams. And wait, who are they playing this week?
The Jets. Play the Jets. Anyone that plays the Jets,
like I did, yeah. You play the Jets. I mean, so that's who. Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, it's great. It sucks that when we pick the same person, because then we can't talk like the stats, because you've kind of you do it for the both, and it's like, God damn it. But
all right, well then we'll just jump into breakout flex player, which this is interesting.
Oh yeah,
this is interesting because how this all plays out right now, and with the injury to Drew Brees is on IR. He's out till week 14. So the rest of the fantasy football season, he's not going to be available. So hopefully you are one of the people that picked up Taysom Hill. If you picked up Taysom Hill,
yes,
he is designated as a tight end and quarterback. So what you could do is do a little, sneaky, pull a little sneaky. You could put him into your tight end or flex spot. And if you have a 1 quarterback league, you can now play 2 quarterbacks.
That's fucking.
And you just stole a couple games right there.
You just, yeah. I mean, you could. It could help you get into the playoffs if you're if you're riding the line, or it could help you ruin someone else's season if you're on a losing team. I wish I thought about this earlier today when I was trying to figure out my lineup, because I couldn't remember this guy's name to save my life, and I'm like, what the fuck is this dude's name?
I was like, I gotta. When I saw Brees was out, I was like, all right, I'm gonna put in for Jameis Winston. And
I got a quick question here: flex Adrian Peterson or Nathim Hines?
Hines.
Yeah,
hands down, Hines.
Yeah, Peterson's done.
Yeah, you definitely want to go with Hines. He is the guy in that backfield right now. Taylor is non-existent. It is strictly, like, I don't want to say they go with the hot hand, but Hines seems to be who Frank Reich really trusts.
Which I agree. Ross, thanks for your question there, Bob. Bob Ross. That's fucking genius. I love the fucking names of the random YouTubers that are checking us out. And thanks for checking us out. I love some of these names that we're getting. Like, I can't remember the one dude. It was a penis reference. I can't remember the guy a couple weeks ago, and it was fucking genius. And so Ross Bob, hopefully you have some happy fantasy points this week. And let's just hide that. Let's just hide that in the background, just for our little secret.
I'm gonna put this happy bush over here.
Yeah, there we go. We're just gonna we're Naheem Hines right there in the backfield.
So back to Taysom Hill. So you guys, if anyone was this, I picked up Jameis Winston thinking, all right, Jameis Winston's gonna get the start. Nope. Then I find out that Taysom Hill. I'm literally driving. I had to go pick up my tags for my car. I'm literally driving and I'm listening to a fantasy football podcast on XM. And then so I hear Taysom Hill is going to get the start. I'm like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. And I guess I was just about 15 minutes late on this news because I literally was at a stoplight. I was like, all right, I'm going to pick this motherfucker up real quick. Nope. Someone already picked him up and already plugged him in at the tight end spot in my other league. And I was like, son of a bitch. Damn, took my idea.
God damn it. God damn it.
You fucking stole her. You thief.
Dorothy, you stole, you damn thief.
Jonas.
Son of a bitch. Uncivilized thought. Uncivilized. God, I fucking love that movie. My breakout flex is tight end Hayden Hurst from Atlanta going against Nolans. He went into the bye week with at least 12 points a game. 12 points per game in his past 3 out of his 4 games. He hasn't had a game under 10 points over the span. He's had 7 targets in 3 games, 3 games in a row coming into this week. And he's going to be a factor. He's going to be a significant factor for the game. New Orleans has allowed 5 tight ends to score at least 11 points this year. So, and with the probably the way their morale is, it could be a good thing or a bad thing with Taysom playing. So either morale's going to be up because we got a new guy, we got to keep him good, we got to that positivity, or they're going to go we suck again, and they're down the shitter. So I'm going to say they're not going to be. I mean, frankly, the guy's already been playing. He's fucking great to watch. I love seeing him go out there and play, just little wildcat plays and things of that nature. I think it's going to be, hopefully, we have a good game to watch. It's not just a dud game. So that's what I'm saying. Hayden Hurst, good flex player. Just throw him in there, get some yardage, get a good 11 points, 12 points. I'll take 12 points.
Yeah, I'll take that for my tight end. Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But okay, so moving to our bet of the week. All right, so Jets seem to be the topic of today.
Why are you suggesting this? This is bad advice. I'm going to say this is bad advice.
I don't know. 9.5 against the Chargers. I don't think this is going to be a runaway blowout victory. I don't think it is. The Jets of recent have been playing marginally better, if you want to say, but I also think that it's not going to be a blowout. It's an AFC game. For some odd reason, whenever I think about AFC, matchups,
I think they're the better division. I hate to say it.
Well, I'm not talking division. I'm talking conference. Some reason, if you have like just 2 AFC teams that go against each other, I just don't see. They're not usually like high scoring games. They're always like. So I think this is going to be a closer game than people think, and
I don't. Even with 9.5 points, I'm thinking it's going to be a 10-point game. At least, at the minimum, a 10-point game. It's going to be a 10-point game. I feel at least a 10-point game.
Sam Darnold does something special today.
No, whatever.
I don't know. I'm taking the bet.
You know what? And what happened last week? You lost your shit last week yelling about.
Exactly. That's stupid. That's stupid.
That's not stupid.
That's stupid. Let me tell you.
And I will not be betting again. That's what you said to me. I'm not betting again.
Yeah. Well, I'm betting again. But I did a freaking parlay. I did a 3-team parlay, and I nailed every single one. And I'm like, yeah. And then, of course, I'm like, this up. Yep. Going to collect myself a nice $500 payday on this bet. All right. And what happens? Kyler Murray avoids a sack, rolls out, 50-yard bomb to fucking Hopkins, who catches it over 3 fucking people in the end zone for a touchdown, and boom, there it is, done.
And it's gone.
Parlay blown up, and it's gone.
It's gone.
It's fucking gone.
Your parlay, it's gone.
Gone.
I
couldn't. I just was staring at the TV like, I can't believe that just fucking happened. Like, it was a great play.
So I'm going to, as much as I would love to make the bet, and like, if you're going to do win or lose, I would say obviously you're not going to win any money. You're going to win what, $2 on a $20 bet. But I'm going to say no bets this week. None of the matchups seem right. None of the points seem right. They're all lopsided. No good payouts for the risk of the bet. I mean, Jacksonville's not going to. I think Pittsburgh's going to blow out Jacksonville, and they're giving they're giving Jacksonville plus 10. I think Pitts is going to blow them out. So that's not a good idea. Jets are giving 9.5 against the Chargers. Not going to happen. Even with a $20 bet, even with the over under with a $20 bet, you're only going to make $18. So you're not even going to double your money. So the only way you're going to need to do that is if you start parlaying, and then what happens when you parlay, Monahan? Exactly. So I'm going to say don't bet this week unless you're going to make gentlemen's bet with your buddies, a $10 bet here. You'll make more money betting your friends than you will actually going in and doing the DraftKings and MGM and all those type of things. Personal opinion. There's nothing. None of the matches look good today. And I went through, and what I do is I go through every, on a $20 bet and going through the money line, the over under, and seeing what the payouts were. Nothing was a good payout. Nothing was a good payout. So remember what I said.
Learn my lesson.
Remember when I said with my lessons when I said if you're good for beginner betting and all that stuff, you need to look beyond the quality of the team, but you got to know the teams. Like, yeah, the Jets suck. They're so knowing your luck, this is the game where the Jets,
win.
They win. They completely blow the points, or they shit the pooch that bad that they lose by like 25 fucking points, and then
Jets win this week.
Do you want to make a bet?
Sure, $10.
$10. All right, there we go. Boop. I'm this is the easiest $10 I'll ever make.
I get the 9.5, right?
No, you don't get the 9.5. That's what I said. This is the gentleman's bet. This is the gentleman's bet. Full gentleman's bet. No 9.5. No bullshit like that. I said gentleman's bet.
All right, fine. I'm riding the Jets this week.
Oh my god, easiest $10. Oh, good. At least I can buy a beer with that. Just saying.
All right. Well, that does it for this week. If there are any questions for the couple people that are watching,
well, actually, since we're not going to be here for Thanksgiving, Bears or Lions this Thursday.
Oh, I think that's going to Lions.
So I'm torn because we know my love for Big Dick Nick, and I always love the Bears, but I do have a soft spot for Matt Stafford and Matt Prater, and the Lions for that matter. I'm torn. Like, I think it's going to be the Bears because the Lions are that big of a disappointment, and when it comes down to crunch time, that they're going to choke at the end, or it's going to be the complete opposite, and Matt Prater's going to come in and kick a fucking 60-yard field goal again. Fucking amazing kick last week. It's another thing. People underrate kickers. Make sure you have a solid kicker. That's how I won my fantasy the one year. Matt Prater fucking took me all the way to win. And then everyone cried about it, and then we changed the points for a kicker.
Yeah.
Everybody cried about it. That's horseshit.
I had to cave because Ed was throwing a temper tantrum because he's like, you never let me change any of the rules.
Well, because whose league is it? Is it Ed's league or your league?
Sometimes you gotta give, okay, here's
fuck
a
him.
Something. Here's a
fuck
little
him.
something. Here you go.
Fuck that guy. All right.
There you go.
Bring Joe Butler into the game. Bring Joe Butler in. Joe Butler. I hope you watched today, Joe Butler. Commenting talking your shit on our page. I hope you're in here. Whoever you may be, Sir Butler.
Sometimes you just got to give a little, like, all right, it wasn't that big of a change for the points.
It's cost me games. It cost me games the following season. 1.2 point games. All because of that stupid rule. Who else is playing this weekend? Who else is playing Thursday? Green Bay? Was that Green Bay and Steelers, right? No. Who is playing?
Dallas and
Redskins.
is it Skins?
Yeah, I think it's Redskins. Yeah, Chiefs versus Indian. You know, Cowboys versus Indians, man.
That's gonna be. Yeah, that's right. I was looking at the matchups. I was like, oh god, these matchups are gonna be so bad.
Right. I mean, Dallas versus Washington. That's when you go take. That's when you slip into your turkey coma and fall asleep for a while. You know, don't even watch that game. That's just an abortion. I'd rather watch an abortion than watch that game.
Wait, it's Detroit against Houston, not the Bears.
Oh, Houston.
Houston's
gonna win that. They're gonna win that.
I would think so. Like, I'm a closet Texan fan. Like I
see. I'm a Lions guy. I like the Lions. There's something about them. You know. I mean,
if they wear that battle red, it's over.
Battle red? Are they home or away? Because
they are at Detroit.
Nope. They won't.
I think they can wear the battle red
For their alternate jersey for an away game?
Yeah, I think they can.
I thought the alternate jersey was an alternate home jersey.
I don't know. I think the battle red, because it doesn't go with anything else against anyone else's colors. I think they can wear it whenever they want.
I don't know because that was I thought the alternate jersey was you can use them twice a year, and I don't know.
But yeah, all right. So you have Houston, Detroit, you have Washington, Dallas, and you have Baltimore and Pittsburgh.
Ooh, that's going to be a good. I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, that should be a good game. So everyone's going to sleep through the first two games basically, and then wake up just in time for a pretty decent matchup at night.
Hopefully, Ben doesn't eat too much turkey.
Hopefully not. All right, buddy. Well, that's going to wrap it up this week.
The website. This was actually a quick one. This was a quickie. Yeah. That was a quickie. That's what she said. Don't forget, check us out. Anchor.fm/BATBB. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google. Just Google us. It's a lot easier. We're on Overcast. We have 8 different platforms we're on. Check us out on our YouTubes. Once the fantasy season is over, we will still be doing a Sunday morning live stream on. You don't know yet. We don't know, but
we will be taking a break though.
We will be taking a break after the very barfy Christmas live stream that we'll be doing. We will be taking a break for the holiday season. We've got too many events coming up, personal events. My man getting married right afterwards. I'm moving. Dan is sleeping. He's got 17 kids, so he's gonna be busy with the holidays and dealing with his kids. So December. Did we figure a date yet? Either December 12th or 13th, we will be doing a very barfy Christmas. Yeah. Our little sign off for the year, and then we'll be ramped back up for 2021.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do this fantasy thing for Sunday morning, and then we're gonna go and do something Sunday night.
Right. So check us out. Don't forget every Tuesday night, Wednesday morning on whatever streaming platform that you use is when we release new episodes. This week is the part 2 of Superfan Matt Davis. He's a monthly contributor, so if you become a monthly contributor, you get to be a guest host on the show. It's your show for the day. So we're going to do a special. That was a 2-parter because it was just such a great time. Wanted to extend that quality. Plus, we talked for like two hours, and didn't realize it too. Like we were all recording, dot. Next thing I know, I look down and we're at an hour and 20 minutes. I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna roll this through. So check that.
It was a good episode.
That'll be out Tuesday night, 9:00 ish, depending on how quickly I edit it all. And if not, be at out on midnight. So check it out Wednesday morning on your way to work. All right, brother.
All right, dude.
Have fun
the rest of your day.
Have fun for your final foosball game.
I know. I'm excited.
Ugh.
No more foosball.
And do me a favor for next week. Can you not wake me up at 3:00 in the morning? Can you try to go to bed?
I'll try my best. All right, dude.
I called you at 2:45, man. So, all right, brother. I'll see you later.
All right.
All right. Be good.